United States and everywhere in the world there comes a moment when a person realizes, if I don't change my life, nothing in my life will ever change. Maybe you're working a job that doesn't fulfill you. Maybe you feel stuck in the same routine. Maybe you know you have potential, but you're not using even half of it. Or maybe you're simply tired of watching everyone else grow while you remain the same. But here's a truth many people avoid. Nobody is coming to save you. Not your boss. Not the government. Not luck. Not some miracle. Your life changes the day you decide to learn. To grow. To build yourself piece by piece. Because learning is the only investment that always pays you back. Whether you're rich or poor, young or old, lost or focused. In America, thousands of people completely transform their lives every year. A factory worker becomes a programmer. A waitress becomes a business owner. A struggling student becomes a leader. A quiet introvert becomes a confident speaker. How? Not magic. Not luck. Learning. Consistency. Discipline. This 15-minute story is not about one hero. It's about millions. Millions of ordinary people who chose to become extraordinary by learning one new skill, one new habit, one new lesson every single day. This is your roadmap, your blueprint, your turning point. If you stay till the end, you will not think the same. You will not feel the same. You will not live the same. Because learning doesn't just improve your life, it rewrites your life. Welcome to a new beginning. Welcome to your transformation. Every great transformation begins with a simple step. A decision. Not a dramatic moment. Not fireworks. Not inspirational music in the background. Just a quiet decision inside a person's heart. I want to become better than who I am today. And in America, people who transform their lives don't wait for the right time. They create the right time. They start small. Reading 10 pages a day. Watching one educational video. Learning one new English phrase. Practicing for 15 minutes. Waking up just 20 minutes earlier. No big changes. Just small ones. But when small changes are repeated daily, they create massive results. Learning one skill can change your income. Learning one language can change your opportunities. Learning discipline can change your entire future. This chapter is about that first step. The courage to start. Everyone loves the idea of success. But not everyone loves what success demands. And in America, just like the rest of the world, people face real struggle. Bills piling up. Jobs that drain energy. Family responsibilities. Lack of time. Mental stress. Self-doubt. Fear of failure. Fear of being judged. Fear of starting something new. Learning sounds easier. Until life gets in the way. People want to study, but they're tired after work. They want to read, but their minds feel heavy. They want to start a new skill, but fear tells them, maybe you're not good enough. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Struggle is part of the process. You can't grow without it. You can't improve without it. You can't succeed without it. Every successful American you see today, every entrepreneur, every leader, every achiever, once struggled silently. They had moments when they felt lost. Moments when quitting looked easier. Moments when nobody believed in them. Moments when learning felt slow. Moments when discipline felt painful. But they pushed through. Not because they were strong, but because they were tired of being weak. Not because they had time, but because they made time. Not because they were gifted, but because they were willing to learn. Greatness isn't built in comfort. Comfort builds excuses. Struggle builds strength. And once you accept the struggle, everything changes. Because then you stop waiting for life to become easy, and you start becoming stronger. In America, there is one rule successful people live by. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation is emotional. It comes and goes. It is temporary. It fades quickly. But discipline is a lifestyle. Motivation says, I feel like doing it. Discipline says, I'll do it even if I don't feel like it. Motivation is loud. Discipline is silent. Motivation helps you begin. Discipline helps you finish. People always ask, what's the secret to success in the USA? And the answer is always the same. Discipline. Not talent. Not luck. Not intelligence. Not money. Just discipline. Discipline to wake up early. Discipline to study daily. Discipline to eat right. Discipline to practice. Discipline to say no to distractions. Discipline to learn even when you're tired. And discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Because once you build discipline, you stop procrastinating. You stop wasting time. You stop depending on motivation. You focus. You grow. You learn faster. You become stronger. You control your life. Discipline creates freedom. Freedom to earn more. Freedom to choose your future. Freedom to become who you want to be. When discipline enters your life, everything changes. You become a different version of yourself. A sharper version. A confident version. A powerful version. The version that was always meant to rise. There is a moment in every person's journey when everything finally clicks. At first, learning feels slow. Discipline feels heavy. Progress feels invisible. Days go by. Weeks go by. Sometimes months go by, and it looks like nothing is happening. But something is happening. Deep inside you, your mind is getting sharper. Your habits are getting stronger. Your discipline is becoming automatic. Your focus is getting cleaner. Your confidence is growing silently. And then suddenly, it happens. A moment comes when a person realizes, I am not the same person anymore. Maybe it's when you solve a problem that used to confuse you. Maybe it's when you speak confidently for the first time. Maybe it's when you understand something that felt impossible months ago. Maybe it's when people start noticing your change. Maybe it's when you feel a fire inside you. A fire you never had before. This moment is the turning point. The moment when discipline becomes natural. Learning becomes a habit. Hard things become easier. Focus becomes automatic. Motivation becomes internal. Doubt becomes weaker. Belief becomes stronger. This is not luck. This is the result of every small effort you made on days when you felt like quitting. Because change does not happen one day. Change happens every day. Every day you learn something. You gain a small amount of power. Every time you study when you're tired, you build mental strength. Every time you stay consistent, you create momentum. And momentum is the most powerful force in personal growth. Momentum turns discipline into identity. Momentum turns learning into a lifestyle. Momentum turns fear into confidence. And once momentum starts rolling, you become unstoppable. Not because life becomes easier, but because you become stronger. In America, thousands of people reach this point. This silent breakthrough. A moment when the world doesn't change, but their mind does. And once your mind changes, your entire life follows. This is the moment when a person says, this is it. This is who I want to be. This is the life I want to build. And nothing is going to stop me now. This moment is real. This moment is beautiful. This moment is the birth of a new version of you. In America, there is a powerful truth everyone eventually learns. Your skills decide your future, not your background. You can come from a poor family. You can come from a broken home. You can come from a tough neighborhood. You can come from a country far away. But if you learn the right skills, your life can change completely. Skills are the real currency of success. People think money changes everything. But the truth is, skills create money. Skills create opportunities. Skills create freedom. When you learn new skills, you unlock doors you never even knew existed. A new job, a better income, a better lifestyle, more confidence, more respect, more independence, and a stronger mindset. Because skills don't just change what you earn. Skills change what you believe you can become. Learning a new skill is like stepping into a new world. When people in America earn skills like communication, English fluency, leadership, public speaking, coding, video editing, digital marketing, writing, sales, money management. They don't stay the same. They rise. Not because the world suddenly became easier, but because they became capable. Capability is power. When you know more, you fear less. When you understand more, you hesitate less. When you can do more, you depend less. And suddenly, something magical happens. You start believing in yourself. Before learning a skill, people feel small. They doubt themselves. They fear failure. They look at others and think, that life is not for me. But after learning a skill, their confidence explodes. Because a skill proves something powerful. I can do this. And when the mind accepts that, I can do this, it begins to ask, what else can I do? This is how growth begins. This is how transformation begins. This is how ordinary people become extraordinary. Every skill you learn sharpens your identity. Every skill you master builds your future. Every skill lifts you higher than the person you used to be. This chapter is not just about skills. It's about possibility. Because when skills enter your life, possibilities enter with them.